Today on CityCast Austin, y'all know I love my snacks. And my guest today always has the lowdown on what's new in Austin's grocery stores. And this time we're talking about holiday party snacks, festive drinks, cookie exchanges, and some helpful tips on eating and drinking your way through the holidays. Like, did y'all know that you're supposed to be getting all of your cheeses from Aldi? I did not. Oh, and after the interview, Eva Ruth will be joining us for a conversation sponsored by Better Way Blood Testing about how they've revolutionized blood work. So stick around to learn more. It's Tuesday, December 10th. I'm Nikki Devon, and this is what Austin's talking about. Hello, I'm here today with Emily Hill from Texas Grocery Finds. She is back.
I'm back.
I'm so excited. We're going to talk about snacks. I'm so excited to talk to you about snacks because the last time you really put me onto some good stuff, and my family and I were addicted to all of the things from last time. So it is the holiday party season. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm feeling it. Yeah, so do you want to talk winter sodas? Because there are many of them out in stores.
Listen, you're speaking my language. Let's get into it. I don't even want to wait. Yes, winter sodas.
Woo! Okay, so 7-Up Shirley Temple was like a big drop this year. It's cherry and pomegranate flavored.
What?
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the tea. The diet one, the zero sugar one, apparently is awful.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Everyone who commented that they did not like it, I was like, did you try the zero sugar flavor? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Well, the original I really liked personally.
Okay. I'm going to have to try it. Cherry and pomegranate. Oh, no. I don't know.
Yeah. I really like a Shirley Temple.
Okay.
I am not, here's the thing. I'm not a huge soda person. And then I like the holiday flavors, though.
Okay.
I like the cranberries. I like all of that. So,
Okay.
as far as cranberry goes, we have a plethora of options. There's the Sprite, one that's back, ginger ale, Starry, which is kind of the new one, and it has a cranberry flavor this year.
Okay.
And
I have been seeing a lot of the ginger ale cranberry. I have been seeing it a lot.
That's a good one.
I love cranberry. I'm like you. I'm not a soda person either, but ginger ale. I'm absolutely a ginger ale person because I'm 75. So I love ginger ale, and now cranberry ginger ale sounds really good to me.
They also have a blackberry one. I've mainly seen it. Yeah, it's in Walmart, I believe, some Walmarts, and then it's in a group pack in Sam's Club and Costco with the cranberry and the original flavor as well. And I haven't tried that one, but I know I really want to try that one.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, what else?
Okay, so we got to go to Costco. And then some Austin brands, Poppy and Rambler sparkling water. They both have a cranberry flavor also.
Oh my God. Everybody trying to hit with the cranberry.
I know.
I still have not tried Poppy. I still haven't tried it. Just in general, I still haven't tried it.
It's pretty good. I didn't realize they were a Texas brand, and then I met them at a snack expo earlier this year, and I was like, oh, hey.
Oh, see, now I'm going to have to try it. I got to take care of and support my Texas brands. So, I'm going to ask, do you think any of these sodas will be good for holiday-inspired drinks, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Like cocktails?
Yeah, I made with the Sprite one, I made a cranberry lime drink that was really tart, but with a sugar rim for Thanksgiving. That was really good.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna steal that. I'm stealing that. Anything I can throw some vodka or whiskey in, I'm super into it.
Yeah, let me tell you about one more soda real fast.
Yes,
because this literally just dropped. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Sprite Vanilla just dropped. Vanilla Frost is what it's called, but it's Kroger exclusive, so it's not in Austin.
We don't have Kroger.
I know.
No.
Some Houston and Dallas people are getting the vanilla Sprite, but we're not.
Okay, Emily. Okay. Vanilla and Sprite, it's you run the risk of it tasting kind of cleaner or medicine or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it literally just came out, so I haven't seen a lot of reviews quite yet. But a lot of people told me that this has been their Sonic hack for a while. They've put vanilla in their Sprite.
What?
Vanilla pumps. Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. See, now I gotta try it because I'm like because I'm thinking lemon, lime, and vanilla. And I don't, for some reason, that doesn't seem like it's gonna taste good to me.
Yeah, it's like not meshing in your head.
Yeah, yeah. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna taste it and I'll be like, angels are gonna start singing. It's gonna be the most incredible thing I've ever had. I'm gonna be pissed. All right, somebody that has a Kroger that's listening to this, bring me some vanilla Sprite.
Send Nikki a care package.
I need the vanilla Sprite. Okay, so snacks.
Okay, snacks.
My favorite part.
Okay, so Ritz came out with some crackers in holiday shapes, and this is relevant to my household because my 3-year-olds love them. The problem is they only want the ones that are like a full, like they don't want it broken at all.
Of course not. Of course not.
Ritz, like here's what I've learned about Ritz through this process. The stack is very important because Ritz break very easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are just in a bag in the box. So there are quite a few broken pieces.
I mean, Ritz, first of all, Ritz is so good, but like it genuinely like a strong breeze and Ritz breaks in half. Like they're so they're so precious. It's like I think it's the butter.
Yeah, so they have a Santa and a Christmas tree, and so they're really cute for like a charcuterie board or something, or for kids. I think it's like a really fun one.
So cute.
Club came out with a mini cinnamon sugar cracker, which I've been kind of dying to try. Yeah, they're like in Target.
Oh.
I know. Doesn't that sound genius? Like how have we not had
sounds
this?
delicious. That sounds delicious.
I know. I've been dying to try it. I need to pick it up next time because my kids are super into crackers.
Cinnamon cracker. Oh my God, that sounds good. Like cinnamon sugar or just cinnamon, I wonder.
Cinnamon sugar, I think. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I know. Every time I see it, I'm like, okay. How are we on snacks at home? I don't want to have too many snacks in the house. So I'm always like
we need these. We need these snacks. We got to have these snacks.
Okay, so then there's a Texas brand. I love the flavored milks from Volman's and 1836 Farms. And Volman's has peppermint eggnog and holiday custard that literally have made me an eggnog fan this year.
What?
And I am not, I'm telling you, this peppermint eggnog is like life-changing if you like peppermint. And holiday custard, they say it's a vanilla eggnog, but I was like, you know what? Eggnog, I'm one of those people that eggnog tastes like bubble gum a little bit to me.
Oh.
And the holiday custard tastes like what I think everyone else tastes when they taste eggnog. They described it as like a vanilla eggnog, but it's just like a little bit warm. It doesn't have that what I think is the bubble gum taste.
I've never had holiday custard. I freaking love eggnog. I love eggnog. Love it.
Yeah.
I've never even tried custard. And peppermint eggnog sounds right up my alley because I'm a peppermint girl. Peppermint hot chocolate, peppermint bark. I love peppermint. Ooh.
It is so good. Like, it's kind of hard to find because for some reason, these brands are not ever in the HEB app.
Oh.
So they're a little challenging to find. Sometimes Central Market has a better selection of them. Pretty often you can find more of the flavors there. But my husband and I were like going to fight over this peppermint eggnog. And I was like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to buy more because it was creating.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting some. I got to find some of that today. And for y'all that are listening, it's Volman's. VOLLEMAN''S. Ooh.
So good.
Dip some cookies in it. Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, Nikki, Target has so many peppermint cookies and they did peppermint everything this year. I think I've counted 5 different versions of peppermint hot chocolate.
Yes. Yes. It's my year.
I know. Okay, so M&M's has a toasty holiday peanut M&M.
Oh.
And I know you're thinking they already have a peanut M&M probably.
They do, yeah.
But this one has it's so a little bit of spices and sugar and a different flavor and that toasted peanut and it's I
wish everybody could see the face you're making. It's just girl. so good.
Honestly, the last like 5 M&M's limited edition flavors, I've said I don't like these. A lot of other people do, but I'm not a big fan. But this one hits so hard. It's so good.
Oh, toasty holiday. So okay, so here's something funny. I hate peanuts. I don't like peanuts.
Oh
But
no.
the only type of peanuts I will eat are in M&Ms, are peanut M&Ms. For some reason, I'm like, but maybe it's because it's covered in chocolate. But like, I love peanut M&Ms. So now, like toasty holiday peanut, I'm like, oh, this might be something else I have to get.
I know I'm a bad influence. What was it we learned you didn't like last time? Cantaloupe?
No melons. No melons.
No melons. That's it. Yeah.
I can't do the melons. It's too much. Now, so I'm curious with, do you have any thoughts on like what to do with these snacks? Do you are there any kind of little recipes that you would use to utilize some of these snacks?
Oh, well, I think the M&Ms would be amazing in like a trail mix or some sort of holiday mix that you're making.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The crackers, I feel like there's a dip in there somewhere, a cranberry dip.
There's got to be a dip.
The problem is you need a really soft dip for those dang Ritz crackers.
No, listen, it's something you just you need to be able just to plop it on top gently. No dipping.
The Christmas tree ones, I feel like if you put like a little, for kids, if you put like a little maybe really soft cream cheese or something on top and then let them decorate it somehow, that would be really cute.
Oh, that is
yeah, if you had a little
really
like coconut
cute.
or, some chopped up pecans, I don't know, some things that they could add on top.
Oh, so, okay. Now I'm curious. Because, I'm nosy. Everybody gets really in their head about Christmas, about like making these huge, gigantic meals and blah, 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 blah. But I am an appetizer girl. I can slap some cheese on top of a Ritz cracker and put an olive on top or something, you know what I mean? And just like make it feel like, it makes me feel like I'm just, I don't know, having a great time. Do you have like a favorite holiday snack that you always just like take to a party or a get together?
This year, I am so into, and this is very basic of me, but I'm like so into baked brie and puff pastry with some jam and some pecans. And I've been talking about it a lot, and I cannot get over it.
That is not basic. That is classic. That's classic.
So good. I had a brand, Just Roll. They're new in HEB. They just sent me some puff pastry, and I was like, I know what I'm doing with this, and it is very good.
Listen, you can slap brie on just about anything, and I'm gonna be like, yep, that's the best thing I've ever had in my life. And also, it's warm. Like it's like. If it goes with the holidays, it goes with the berries and all that good stuff.
Yeah, HEB did a nut aisle refresh, and there's this Texas brand that had bourbon pecans, and I put some of those in one of the brie. Yeah,
Bourbon pecans.
Yeah, and they're not overly sweet or anything. You just get like this hint of flavor. It worked out really well.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I think it's called Native Texas is I think the brand.
That sounds delicious. Okay, so I go to, 'tis the season for cookie exchanges. Like every year my friend has a cookie exchange, and now I have another friend and she's going to have a cookie exchange, so at some point this holiday season. Do you have any favorite cookies that you like, either that you're like, you know what, because I will bake. I will if I have to. I would prefer not to bake. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Have you seen any cookies that you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to try these this year that people can take to cookie exchanges?
Like, so store-bought ones, there's Love and Cookies, which we love. They're Austin local. They have frozen cookie dough balls in HEB and in Sam's Club, and they're kind of gourmet. They puff up. Oh, they're Snickerdoodle. Their Snickerdoodle is so good. Also, they came out with a Toll House Santa's cookie, and it's supposed to be brown butter flavored.
Ooh.
And I made it, but I made it when my oven broke in the air fryer. So I feel like I don't have a good grasp on this. Now I got a new oven or new, range. But so yeah, I don't know. I didn't taste the difference in between a regular Toll House cookie, but I also was like slumming it in the air fryer, and it's like crispier. It's not as good.
It's not as good.
So, yeah, but that's one to look out for sure.
Yes. See, that's okay. You're speaking my language. Something that's frozen that I can just put on a pan and then be like, look what I made. Look at that. Look how good I did.
Honestly, her snickerdoodle cookies, they get really thick.
Ooh.
And I mean it just looks homemade, and it's so good. You put a little sea salt on top before you put them in the oven.
Yeah. Listen, if my friends are listening, just prepare yourself. That's what I'm bringing. You don't have to enter me into the contest, but those are the cookies I'm going to bring, because snickerdoodles are also my favorite cookie. Hey y'all, it's Nikki with a friendly heads up that it's time for you to start making plans for New Year's Eve. But don't worry, I've got a great idea. Head just southwest of town to the Omni Barton Creek Resort and Spa and ring in 2025 in the Texas Hill Country. Their amazing restaurant, Blind Salamander Kitchen and Bar, is serving up a multi-course wine paired dinner, and reservations are still available. After dinner, the adults can enjoy Snowdown, a magical snow show that turns Lady Bird Lawn into a winter wonderland. And the kids can hop on over to the kids camp, where the Omni Barton Creek staff will keep them entertained with arts and crafts, games, and movies. Now, the best part, there will be a champagne toast at midnight. Y'all, it's basically magical festivities for everyone. Find all the details by Googling Omni Barton Creek and make dinner reservations by searching for Blind Salamander Kitchen and Bar on Open Table. And Happy New Year, y'all! So, okay, do you know which stores are going to be open on Christmas?
Yeah, so most major grocery stores are going to be closed on Christmas, and they close early, 6 to 8 p.m. Kind of depends on the store on Christmas Eve. Liquor stores are also closed on Christmas. And so really your only options if you need something last minute on Christmas Day are like a CVS or a Walgreens maybe. Those are sometimes open.
Listen, the most important thing to me that you said is that liquor stores are closed on Christmas, y'all. So just plan accordingly so that you can have something to put in that Volman's peppermint eggnog. But now I cannot get it out of my brain. Out of my brain. That's all I want.
Thankfully, I think Christmas is on a Wednesday or a Tuesday this year. So the day before isn't a Sunday, so you can, go get your liquor last minute.
Do you have any tips for shopping over Christmas holiday? Do you have any tips for that?
I mean, for me, it's get early, get there early. Don't wait for everything last minute because it gets overwhelming. Or if it is last minute, I personally would not go to an H-E-B. I would go to the Randall's up the street. It's a little more expensive, but it is far less crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also, personally, one of my favorite hacks for the holidays is get your pie at Central Market. They have the best pies.
Really?
Yes. They're buttermilk pie, and they have some stores, I just learned this, Westgate location does not make buttermilk pies apparently, but the North Lamar one does. And they have this almond cherry buttermilk pie.
Ooh.
Yeah. But they have a Four Seasons pie that has, it's split up into cherry, peach, apple, blueberry, Maine blueberry. So it has all four in one. That one's really good. They have really good pies.
Okay, so here's another thing. You're gonna laugh at me. I'm also not a fan of warm fruit.
Nikki.
I know. It's the most un-American thing in the world. I know. But it's but I like pie crust. I like pie. I like pie, like the idea of pie, I'm like, yes, flaky crust, yes, sweetness on the inside, and then I'll get like a
Yeah.
piece of warm fruit, and I'm like, get out of my mouth.
So they have a bourbon pecan pie.
Oh, done.
And it's like $3 or $4 cheaper than the Specs one, I believe.
Okay, so Central Market for pies. I get so frustrated when like, and I know that there's a reason why grocery stores do this. Like HEB does this. It's like certain stores, depending on what side of town you are, they have a very specific selection of things that they don't have on other sides of town. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I need to just be able to go in. If I happen to be on a different side of town, I need to be able to go in and get what I need.
Yeah. No, I think it's a very common complaint, especially like lower income areas that feel like they don't have enough healthy products in their stores.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for like a grocery store because they do a lot of research and they do focus on what's selling. At the same time, you don't want product that's being wasted.
Yeah.
That's all like just being thrown away because that's something we don't need more of. So it's like, what do you do?
What do you do?
I
Yeah.
think it's a very complicated thing. I also, there's slightly different prices. And so stores like HEB price match in the area. So if you have a cheaper, like if you have an Aldi near that HEB, you might have cheaper prices just because they're in the radius that they're price matching.
You know, I've still never been to an Aldi. That's a total non sequitur. I've never been to an Aldi.
We need to meet and go to Aldi. Okay, Aldi, if you're making a cheese board, that is when you go to Aldi. That's a Christmas hack. The way that they do it is they seem to buy up product, and then white label it or private label it, and it's so much cheaper. It's hard to tell unless you really know your cheese what's one for one because they give it a completely different name. But for example, I found that there's this cheese from Utah I really like called Beehive, and they have this like sea salt honey cheese. It's so good. They also have a coffee one.
Coffee cheese?
They have a coffee one. Yeah, coffee cheese is like getting popular, kind of. Yeah, they're so good. So they're like $7.50 at HEB.
Cheese.
I know for a fact it's the exact same cheese I found in Aldi, and they renamed it like Bee by the Ocean, and it's called like sea salt, like Local Hive usually. Yeah, it's like Local Hive with sea salt usually, and then it's so it was. I know for a fact it was the same cheese because I've bought it quite often, and they also had the coffee one, and they were selling them for like $4.
What?
It is, yeah, it's insanely like the cheese prices are so good.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
is there an Aldi in Austin? Or are they mostly in Pflugerville?
I go to the one in Georgetown.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's one in Pflugerville and Georgetown, but y'all, that's just a hop, skip, and a jump. We talking about these cheeses, like, I'm gonna have to go and make that little trek because the $4 down from $7, that is crazy.
Yeah, so if you're making a cheese board, I 100% say go to Aldi and get all your cheese there. It's awesome.
Okay, yeah. All right, so pies at Central Market, cheese cheeses at Aldi.
Now I have you running all over town wasting gas.
What else I got to do? I got nothing else to do. I feel like I'm not cooking. I might as well go get some cheese and some pies. I might as well, especially if it's like the best pies. Yeah, I gotta do that. So now you are doing something pretty special right now, and you are giving local brands a special gift with the giveaway. Like what's going on?
Yeah, so December's kind of slow for me, and I developed this campaign and I asked some brands if they wanted to be involved where I'm giving away Texas products. A lot of these are really small brands, and I wanted to help support them in the holidays and remind everyone, hey, shop local, or when you're looking for something for your meals, check out this Texas brand. So I'm doing some giveaways with them. It means a lot if you enter the giveaway and go. Part of the entry requirements are to go follow that page. You don't need to follow me. I don't care. So you're really helping support these brands just by even giving them a follow. So go check it out. We have a few live right now, and I'm going to keep rolling them out over the next week or so. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
How are you picking the ones to highlight? What's your process to pick the ones to highlight?
So a lot of these are brands that I've worked with that they've maybe bought a sponsored post for me and I wanted to give back to them a little bit. Or I just know them in passing, or there was a beauty care brand, Latica, that they have some really cool, even like stocking stuff for gifts in HEB right now. And I thought this was a good fit and I just reached out to them.
Ooh, I like that.
Or Bluebell. Bluebell has Bluebell actually has a ton of really cool swag on their website, and they send me a lot of their new flavors. And so I reached out to them and asked if they wanted to do it, and we're giving away some ornaments. They have ornaments of all of their gallons of ice cream. So
Oh, that's cute as shit. That's very cute. That's very, very cute.
my favorite thing is they have pint koozies for your pint of ice cream.
What?
It's so cool.
Bluebell, get out of here. That is so cute. So, do we have, I mean, Austin is growing so rapidly. So, are you seeing more brands based like out of Austin pop up?
Tons of brands. It feels like
Wow.
Austin, to me, it feels like Austin is kind of the hub for a lot of CPG brands, consumer packaged goods brands, which are most of what you see in the grocery store, right? So there are a lot of beverage companies based out of Austin. My husband works for Clean Cause, which is a yerba mate tea drink that's based in Austin.
Wow.
I feel like it's huge. And actually, I've been going to these snack conferences. I'm going to a new one in January. I'm going to one called Fancy Food in Vegas. I've actually even discovered more of these brands that I didn't even know were Austin or Texas brands when I've been at these conferences in other states. It just feels like we're everywhere. Yeah, we have like a really strong base for these brands that are getting up and running. And it's like, I am like so amazed by these startup owners because this is not easy. This is part of what I wanted to do with this campaign. Like, it is a lot of work. So I think that like one mission out of my page has been to try to support small brands as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's hard when the more you meet startup owners, the more I think you just feel for them.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I've been covering more local grocery stores and smaller grocery stores. And a complaint I see quite often is that these are too bougie or they're too expensive. And I get that. Like, we are not all at the stage of life where we can afford to shop at a boutique grocery store.
Right.
But I will say, just my perspective, having been a little more in this industry in the last couple of years, these stores are what help these small businesses get going. They're not going to get distribution in a huge grocery chain right off the bat.
Right.
They're going to get in this little grocery store. And the cost level isn't always just the boutique grocery store, who's also a small business trying to make it, but it's often that if you are packaging everything yourself and you're making everything yourself and you don't have a big supply chain, you can't afford to bring your prices down yet. That's why, you go to a farmer's market and everything's more expensive. And I feel like these little grocery stores are kind of like an extension of a farmer's market in that they're supporting these little brands and their prices are a little bit higher, but that is what helps these brands get going. So you can hate or you can say this isn't for you, but it is supporting our economy in some way to have these.
That's a really good way to look at it. I don't think that I've ever thought about it that way because you're right. The Royal Blue by my old job, I got so many cute, good things that and healthy stuff too, and small brands that I hadn't heard of, and they only existed in that Royal Blue. I don't know of any other smaller grocery stores. I'm not other than Royal Blue, but
there's Parker and Scott's, another one I've been to a couple times. It's kind of like a little general store. But there are several around Austin, or like I just went to San Antonio. I went to Pullman Market, which is like a very hip in the Pearl District kind of.
Oh, okay.
But their mission is also to bring in as many Texas products as possible. So they have a lot of ones I'd never even seen.
I love that.
In that store, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that we're a city where there's room for both. So, some people, H-E-B is your crown jewel and that is where you go and that is fine. That H-E-B has been my crown jewel for a very long time. But then there are also some people that don't live close to an H-E-B. And so that need a Royal Blue. They need some people. I know a lot of people that get their groceries from Target, which for whatever reason until recently seemed crazy to me. And I'm like, now I'm like, oh, I know people that fully only get their groceries from Target. So like,
really?
Yeah.
That's actually surprising to me.
It was really surprising to me too. But it's like, we're big enough to where there's room for everybody. There's room for smaller, bigger. There's room for everybody, I think.
Yeah. And I think just realizing too that some of the cost is is associated with a small business who's just trying to get off the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So is there anything else that we should know about just like grocery shopping or snacking or eating or drinking our way through the holidays? Anything else we didn't touch on?
Okay, there's one snack that I'm kind of obsessed with.
Yes.
Drizzlicious. They are they're in the category of better for you snacks. No one's saying it's like healthier than an apple.
Right. Yeah, of course.
But it's better for you, lower calorie. Yeah. But they're little rice cakes covered in like a little bit of white chocolate. So they have this one, the one I really like this year is their peppermint one, which I tried at a snack expo, and I've been thinking about it all year.
And finally.
Yeah. And they have a gingerbread one too for the holidays. So good.
Yes.
You can find them in like select HEBs, maybe in a holiday special end cap or something. But I also saw them at some other, like a Berkshire's or some, like some other stores may have them as well. But they're so good. Oh,
you put some chocolate and peppermint on a rice cake, I might try it because otherwise I have no use for them. But
yeah,
peppermint, yeah, you might convince me on that one.
Yeah, so good. So I definitely recommend finding those because I've like one of those things that I've been thinking about all year long, waiting for it to come out, and so I'm happy it's here.
I love it. Emily, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. This is always a treat. You're always just like blowing my mind with all of these things that before we talk, I'm like, that sounds disgusting. And then when you talk about it, I'm like, I have to have it. I need to have it immediately. You make it sound so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I am not kidding about that peppermint eggnog. I am going to get it.
Okay. Report back, please, because, man, that was like one of my favorite grocery finds this year, I think.
I will speak with you soon because I want to hear what you find out after your next expo.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited.
All right, well, till next time then.
Okay, bye, Nikki.
Bye. Okay, y'all, don't go anywhere. In just a second, we've got a segment sponsored by Better Way Blood Testing. Our executive producer, Eva Ruth, is chatting with Better Way's founder, Eric Olson.
Hello, I'm Eva Ruth Moravec, and I'm here with Eric Olson. He's the founder of Babson Diagnostics, which is the company behind Better Way Blood Testing. So, Eric, tell me, what is Better Way Blood Testing?
Better Way is blood testing reimagined entirely. It's convenient and affordable fingertip blood collection that you can get at your local pharmacy. So you can order it for yourself. You can order it with your doctor. You go to your local pharmacy and you get a simple fingertip collection and you get your results in 1 or 2 days.
Wow, that sounds convenient. So what is the mission of Better Way?
We started all of this 7 years ago, and we did it on the premise that blood testing is not currently designed for regular people. So whether it's the physical discomfort or the psychological discomfort of the blood in the needles, or just the location and the hours and the service, there's always something that is another reason to put off that blood test that you need. And that's why about 40% of people skip their blood testing. So with a Better Way, we're trying to lower those barriers to make it easier and more convenient and more pleasant to get the blood testing that people need to stay healthy.
What kind of impact have y'all had since you've launched here in Austin?
We launched in Austin earlier this year, but we have been building Better Way since 2017. It took us all those years to develop and validate the technology. We did more than 45 clinical trials, tested close to 1 million blood tests, but now we're available, and it's Austin only. We're at 11 locations. Those include HEB pharmacies, People's Pharmacies, and Lake Hills Pharmacy, places that you can get excellent customer service.
Can you tell me about how Better Way is considered disruptive technology?
Well, the underlying technology of Better Way is radically new. There's a hand warmer, there's a fingertip blood collection device, there's a sample preparation device, we have a microsample laboratory. Everything's been reinvented and it's all new technology. The way that you get your blood collected and analyzed is like nothing that you've experienced before. And the result is, before Better Way, you had a choice. You could go to a conventional laboratory and you could get a needle in the arm and you could get your medical grade results, or you could get some sort of rapid test at a more convenient location and get some non-diagnostic results. But with Better Way technology, people are able to get their real routine blood work from their fingertip for the first time in Austin.
So what do you think people get wrong or don't know about blood testing?
Well, for one, people are always surprised to learn how much blood gets thrown away. I've spent my career working in laboratories and on laboratory technology, and the actual machines that test your blood use very, very small amounts of blood to do the actual testing. And about 95% of the average blood sample is never touched by an analyzer, and it just gets thrown away. So people are often surprised at how little it takes to give an accurate laboratory result.
What are people surprised about when they go through the Better Way process?
Well, I think the first thing that takes some getting used to is the idea that you can choose your laboratory. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think of the laboratory as their doctor's utility, when in fact it's your choice. If you want something that's more convenient, more pleasant, you just ask your doctor for Better Way, the same way that you would ask your doctor to use a new pharmacy.
What are the future plans for Better Way?
Well, Austin's been an incredible place to launch a new technology like this. I think that Austinites are very eager to experience the new technology. So we've already had thousands of Austinites that have been able to experience Better Way, and it's for lots of different reasons. Some are doing Better Way for their annual checkup. Some are optimizing their cholesterol or their vitamin D or their metabolism. We'll be expanding to a lot more locations in Austin and moving to beyond Austin. We've got over 100 doctors now that are prescribing Better Way. And we're working with clinics all across town to expand that and make these options more available to more people. And in 2025, we're also working on our next wave of tests. We currently test the majority of things that you'd get for your annual visit, and we're going to be moving beyond that into some important specialties like some more hormones, some more cardiac tests that our customers like to track regularly.
Okay, well, Eric Olson of Better Way Blood Testing, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Eva Ruth. My pleasure.
And again, please check out betterway.com to learn more. We'll have that link for you in the show notes as well, so you're just a click away. Thanks for listening.
That's all for today here on CityCast Austin. You can find links to Emily's social media in our show notes. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our Hey Austin newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye, y'all.